When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And what a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. The quarterback keeps the football running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his big tight end. He breaks a tackle. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And the Ducks get it past the sticks.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they have...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Ducks are on the move. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and how about the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
More to the air. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Quarterback on the keeper. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll send the back in motion. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Punts it out of the air. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, out of space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Using his legs to buy some time. And now we'll wrap him up.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Looking to buy time. He's got it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch at the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got room at the 35. Turning it on.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Finds a little space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down. at the 22.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Fires to the middle. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Catch in the middle, it's Flores. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw it big? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now the pitch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The play action fake. He lets it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes to the right. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
How about the big defensive lineman showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, and how good their pass rush has been.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. The Bruins get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, just 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6. The AT unit on the field.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The screen, and watch out. Across the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have the dive, the quarterback run, and the pitch. And the QB was a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off. But how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good job with my quarterback threatening that guy. I can't let him sit on the line of scrimmage and play patient where he can play me and slow play. I got to make him come to me, and then that pitch works a little bit faster.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game,